June 8th. So today was my first day after completing middle school, and I was planning on celebrating by sleeping in and playing video games. But my mom woke me up this morning and said she needed my help in cleaning the house for Grandma Judy. So instead of enjoying my freedom, I wound up doing stupid stuff like scrubbing the bathroom sinks and helping my mom clean the refrigerator. We had to throw out some really gross stuff. Some cheese with blue mold on it, a piece of lunch meat that had fallen in the back of the fridge and gotten crispy around the edges, and a giant bottle of ranch dressing that was almost completely full. When my mom saw it, she said, "I don't even know why we bought that. Nobody in the family even likes ranch dressing." I didn't say a word. June 9th. Today, Chuck's family went to Wombat World, the amusement park, and Chuck was allowed to bring our one friend. So I went along. It was a lot of fun, especially since I'm now tall enough to go on all the rides, even the biggest and scariest roller coasters. Although, to me, the scariest ride wasn't any of the giant roller coasters. It was the one shaped like a pirate ship that swings back and forth like a pendulum. Because after we were strapped in, right before the ride started, the ride operator said, "Spitting on this ride is strictly forbidden." I don't even think it had occurred to anyone on the ride to do that. But now that he mentioned it, I spent the whole rest of the ride panicking that some kid sitting across from me would decide to try it. It was crazy stressful. June 11th. Got in trouble with my mom today. I used the downstairs guest bathroom and washed my hands with the decorative soaps she'd put out for Grandma Judy, which are shaped like butterflies and seashells. And she said, "These are only for guests." I don't know. If I were a guest in someone's house and saw a bowl full of brand new, untouched, never been used soaps, I'd kind of worry that no one in that house ever washed their hands. June 13th. Tonight was my middle school graduation. The ceremony was okay. They had it outside on the athletic field at the school, and they began by giving out a whole bunch of awards to the graduating class for being the best at English and math and science and everything. To me, the weirdest award was the one they gave out for perfect attendance. I feel like that's not really an achievement. All it means is that you never got sick. And to prove my point, the person who won it was Doug Spivak, who almost didn't come up to the stage because they announced his name, Douglas Spivak. And he forgot that Douglas was his full first name. Our graduation speaker was the deputy mayor of our town, who told us that he wanted to talk to us about determination and the power of positive thinking. And he talked for a little while about how, if you want something bad enough, you can make it happen through thinking about it positively. And just when it seemed like he was maybe going to wrap up, he said, "Now, let's get to the main part of my speech. What do I mean by being positive? Let's go through the word. P. What is P for?" And then he paused, and you could hear everyone in our class try really hard not to laugh. And he said, "Persistence. P is for persistence. Let me talk a bit about persistence." And that's how he kept going. O is for optimism, S is for strength, and so on. By the time he got to V, I could see that everyone was getting sort of antsy. Even the teachers up on stage were yawning and looking at their watches. And I started to think about how much I wanted the ceremony to be over. And I think everyone else did too. And then, all of a sudden, a thunderstorm rolled in and the whole ceremony got rained out. We all ran inside to the gym, and Dr. Evans announced that she would just send everyone their diplomas in the mail. Maybe it was a coincidence, but I like to think that the rainstorm came about because of the power of everyone's positive thinking. Anyway, I'm now a middle school graduate. I asked my dad if my 8th grade diploma qualifies me to do anything. He shrugged and said, go to ninth grade, I guess.